Hi Collective, welcome to the channel, Cosmic Divine Dreamer. Hi everyone. So I wanted to do a tarot reading, right? As I was holding this deck and in the last reading that I just did, I wanted to do a tarot, right? And go off the energies that we're picking up on now that the gates are open. Like I'm holding the Star card right here too. Look at that, all that healing. So beautiful. And you know, this is definitely wish fulfillment is definitely coming in. See, out here I have Justice with the Strength card. And in the Angel Tarot, they're switched, I believe, because it was Justice normally the number 11, but it's the Justice is number 8 in this deck, which is beautiful, and that's normally the Strength card. So that's what I'm saying. 8 is about infinity. Well, everything's got to come full circle, and it's also the reset to Earth, right? Final day of 2023 was 123 You know, numbers are the keys to the universe. It's coded. This world's coded with numerology. Always has been. It's the language of God, right? The universe always has messages and has always been giving you guides. That's why synchronicities are to guide you. There's always a meaning why something is synchronistic when you look into why, right? So, you know, so we've been hidden power. We've been hidden from the higher power, and knowing that we are one with God, divine source energy, and that we are in a mirrored reality. So justice coming around kind of sets the scales and balances it. And believe it or not, like I was saying in the last reading, I'll just recap just a little bit, is the biggest thing that was coming out was that justice is going to be coming out. Karma has to be paid this year, and that you need to be humble when you are seeing justice, if you're receiving any karma and things like that, because it has to be paid. So by knowing that it happens, that accepting your karma if it comes down on you, or you seeing karma on another, that you have humility about it, right? And you love and light, and you know, you're not responsible for getting anybody out of their own things, right? You actually should let them get themselves out of their own karmic situations. So for a lot of you could be having people come to you for help and things like that. And when you are being shown people, a lot of times it's to show you that they're receiving karma for you to get clicked. Because you know how sometimes like you can say you forgive somebody for something, but sometimes you still hold a little bit like, yeah, you know, if someone's like, oh, I'm so sorry that I broke your phone, I'm so sorry, and you're just like, oh, I forgive you, it's okay. But part of you's just like, you might be a little bit like angry seeing them on their phone. Well, this is around the time where maybe then you see, you know, their phone get broken in front of you, or all of a sudden you get gifted a brand new phone in front of them, and it's like, you know, that, oh, you know what I mean? Don't be like, haha, this makes up for it. You know what I mean? Like, so there's that. All right. So that was like the biggest thing. So that's why I was holding these cards out, right? Is justice is very much coming out. Like, I'll put them back in. They're going to come out again in this reading because this is the energy, right? So this is the angel. Oh, look, closing of a cycle. I told you, look, here they are. Already back out. But look at this, 20. Oh my gosh, and I realized this world is renewal. How beautiful is that? See, source, oh, it's so beautiful. Renewal, you know, this is the world. The world's the universe and completion, but this is renewal, because I told you the new earth is ready, the gates are open, and to be able to ascend to the new earth, it's within the mind. Higher levels of consciousness is going to unlock it for you, right? So wow, 4 of Fire came out. Prosperity, contentment, celebration. Yes. So as you start to raise your consciousness level, that's what unlocks things for you, okay? And that's when you're starting to realize that you are very much in power and control of your own creation. So as you start to create, you know, and you distance yourself more and more from people that are holding you back, that allows you to ascend further, faster. Okay, so any of the things that may block you, just releasing and letting them go, because they're showing the 4 of Air. See, and the 4 of Air is often the healing card, but if you look, he looks like he's already been healed, right? He's just in this period of relaxation, So yes, there are going to be endings that are happening, right? And it's going to be looked at as this way: when there's endings, there's victories, right? 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands. So it's like, this is the duality that you're going to be seeing the most of this year. And you're often going to be shown the people that aren't for you, things like that. Because for a lot of you, it's been family members and friends and people close to you that have actually been secretly wishing upon your downfall, or being jealous or envious of you. Those are the people that you're going to be getting seen their karma, right? And it doesn't have to physically be in person. It could be like on social media platforms and things like that, right? And I was explaining the last reading, like, be humble with things. Don't go and, need to feel as though you need to flaunt your justice. It will be seen, right? As often your enemies are the ones that spread it and talk about it anyway, right? So, yeah, you're going to be seeing things really clearly. There's not going to be as much illusions that I'm getting. Things are going to be like crystal clear. Like, the veil is lifted, so it's like people that have been able to wear false masks and things like that, they're no longer going to be able to wear them and hide them, right? It's like they've all been removed, things like that. So you're really going to be seeing things as they are. Intuition's getting very, very strong, things like that. It's like you're going to feel better walking away from situations too, where in the past you may have felt guilty. You're not going to be feeling that anymore. You're going to be feeling like, it's because this year of an 8, it's giving so much of us the strength and courage to know that you need to have that empowerment for yourself, like, and really setting boundaries and things like that. That it's really going to allow you to make these movements, to let go of these people and these attachments and things like that. And being in a year of justice, people need to get themselves out of their own situations, right? It's like, if somebody could be losing a home and things like that, they may come to you for help, but little did you know, they may have wished upon your downfall of losing a home. So now in this reality, maybe they made you lose a home. If somebody was at fault and made you lose a home and things like that, now it's going to be happening for them, right? So see what I mean? Like, it's not for you to step in to help them. You're now going to have to go through the loss or something. Like, I'm not going to put any projections out there, but do you see what I mean? Like, the universe is coming in to balance something out, so you shouldn't be interfering with that, right? You don't want to end up on other people's timelines too, and ultimately it's holding you back from your heaven on earth, right? And your ascension to the new earth. So I would walk away from things. You're going to get that feeling too, where you're going to, you're being shown. And I know I've always been one, and Source has been working a lot with me. Like, I don't want to see karma. Even though I know that I'm walking justice, right? As this earth angels are, right? I mean, everybody's protected. I mean, when you get, and you're in the presence of one of his chosen ones, right? We're a blessing for you. But first, we have to see if you're worthy of it. So we often, will reflect at you what is wrong, right? Well, you're often, that's how we're protected, is we're but a reflection. So we reflect back at you what you don't like. And that's why a lot of people are, if they're jealous and envious and things like that of earth angels, like, you're not supposed to be holding those energies. It's supposed to show you that that's not how you're supposed to be feeling and things like that. It's like, if you're being shown that, you're very much capable of getting to have that, right? But so it's just the way that it works. And it's also for us to, to send in healing. You'll often be, worked by an earth angel. You'll often be told how you could obtain something like that, or, what I mean, or given some sort of healing, right? For some of us, our mission simply is to activate, someone's heart chakra, right? Open them up to love, showing them compassion and love, right? So a lot of times, believe it or not, people will shun away their earth angels and things like that, and take advantage of them. Then there's been some that have tried to dominate and control, right? Because what it is we carry Christ consciousness light, and then we come into interaction with souls that have been disconnected from source energy, from divine source, God, basically, right? The light. And they don't realize that why they're so drawn to our energy and why it feels so good and things like that is because we're their connection to the light. So, and that's why us earth angels have been needing to learn how to make boundaries, reclaim our power and our energy, and kind of toughen up and things like that. But, anyway, it's where do I want to go with this? All right, I'm hearing different things. So anyways, yeah, so karma has to be paid. All right, so I was saying, so be humble with those things when you're seeing them. Everything has to come full circle. Yeah, see, 10 of fire, 10 of water. Oh, I was talking about walking justice. All right, see, that's why as earth angels, like, we're walking karma, because you're protected with, like, our auric field. And as soon as we pull back our energy and we're no longer in your auric field, then karma comes down immediately, right? Because then there's no more protection. We've learned the lesson to create the boundary. So now you're not protected. So then, you're subject to whatever God, divine source feels that your karma would be, right? And often people receive karma right away, but sometimes, we can hold compassion for people, because there's been many times where I will say, give them more time, and they did not know, what they were doing. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's a wounding, right? Any wounding that you have, it leaves like a door open to the enemy to be able to get in and take over control. And see, I've never felt that was fair. That's why, I'm here on this mission, because it's not fair for people to get taken advantage of by the enemy due to a wounding. So that's why as earth angels, we come into people's lives to try to heal that wounding. But ultimately we do, and we send them love and compassion, and we work on that healing. And there's some of us that, have natural healing, right? Just have shamanistic abilities and things like that, have healing hands, or can heal through sex. There's that sexual healing. That's why I often will say, as I hold up the lovers, if you've ever had a love connection with an earth angel, you were getting sexual healing, and that could be why it could be so addictive to you. But yeah, it was meant to activate your heart chakra, and for some of these missions, that was the only way that we could get to your heart chakra and show you love. But if you have an earth angel walk, sometimes that was just the contract, right? Was for us to come in and give you healing, right? But ultimately it was meant for you to feel that love and to know that you were blessed by an angel, to have an angel come into your life, and now you need to work on the healing for yourself. So at this time, so if you are one of my enemies that was a past lover and things like that, I was a blessing for you to open up to divine light source energy. And being on this earth at this time is such a beautiful time. Really, everybody, right, has the chance, right, to be able to open up to love and light and to ascend to this higher, the new earth, right, heaven on earth. But the ones that don't, want to get stuck in the old 3D matrix timelines are the ones that will be here for the final, part of earth. But like I said, I don't like to get into that, right? I like to focus on the love and the light and the healing, right? So a lot of it is ego. A lot of people create ego because it's a defense mechanism, right? A lot of people, they don't have their heart chakras activated, right? So when you're stuck in the root chakra because you have anger or heartache and things like that, and you're ruled off just the 3D matrix, and you're not operating out of your heart space, you can't ascend to higher levels of consciousness because it's activating your crown. And if you're blocked off, just at the root or at the heart, you're not going to be able to activate your crown chakra, right? So I'm getting somebody needs to work with purple too. Working with purple can help activate that, but ultimately you need to forgive yourself, right? Especially, like I said, for I know I came down here with many contracts. And many contracts I came down here with. It wasn't meant for me to be, in long-term relationships early on in my life, right? I signed up to have multiple contracts. I wanted to come in alignment with many and have many different lovers, and especially having Leo in my chart, we like to have multiple lovers. So there's that. We weren't going to settle down till later on in life, right? So there's that. And maybe some of you need to look into your birth chart, right? Could help you find out more about yourself. right? How to embrace more about you, right? Understanding yourself. Like I remember, you know, I used to feel bad about having, you know, multiple relationships and stuff. I have 4 children and three different baby daddies and stuff. So, you know, I've often had, you know, people, you know, and not being married yet. So I've often had people, you know, like it got to me a little bit, you know, it was something that I needed to work through or whatever. So anyways, let's keep going. So we have the 5 of fire here. So there's been a lot of competition and conflict. Yeah, 10 of air. So, you know, this is where justice comes in. A lot of things are going to be, cycles are closing out when lessons are learned. When they're not, you just repeat them. Everybody you come in alignment with is ultimately a contract, right? It's often somebody you've had a connection with in the past, because believe it or not, we stay in the same like circles, right? And keep coming back and reincarnating till we learn these lessons, right? So Queen of Water is here, very loving, caring, kind, strong psychic energy. There's a lot of massive awakenings that are happening. We've got the 12 here, which is the letting go. For a lot of you, you could be getting freed from certain situations, getting new lovers coming in, things like that as justice. For some of you, you may have stayed very dedicated to certain relationships, people, but for some of you it's because you were very loyal, caring, kind, and for some of you could be getting freed from those contracts, literally, like, see, flipped upside down, like getting pulled away. For some of you, you could literally be getting pulled out of a situation, you know. See, time's up, the hourglass is flipped over. For some of you, it's like you're getting removed before time ran out in a situation too, before karma came down. So the earth angels are getting removed from certain people and things like that, getting protected, and because the gates are open, so it's time to go. It's time to go. Yeah, look, King of Water, Ace of Air. See, look, and it's like he doesn't look like he's happy to go. He's dragging his sword, but the angels are right behind him. So you could feel as though it's time to go. Like you may not want to leave a situation, but you know that it's time to go. King and Queen of Water, see, there's 10 of Earth, legacy. It's time to go to the new Earth, timelines. So, legacy, prosperity, all of that. For some of you, you could have some people that are watching you, keeping an eye on you. You could be having people that are resurfacing and coming back around. Earth angels, this is you getting tested. You need to remember to have those boundaries because, you know, that was part of it. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. So this could be somebody. This could be somebody that's already came in, coming up. Wait, am I in my recent past? No. The advice from spirits here. Am I doing a spread? Okay. I was freestyling, but then I started to put it into a spread. Renewal. Look at that. Right next to strength and the wheel. What? See? Told you. Closing out cycles with the world card. Major. This is when the universe is doing this. God, divine, source. So, and 11, strength card, and the wheel. See? Destiny, timelines. How beautiful is that? So you're definitely, you're just getting guided away. So listen to where you're feeling called at this time. Or setting boundaries or whatever that is. Some of you may be getting called to stay a certain place or stay somewhere, but then other people could be getting moved out. Just go with it. Don't fight it. Kind of just let things end at this time. Know that they're for your highest good. 6 of Water. Memories, childhood, nostalgia. See, there's this energy of 6 of Water, but for some of you, they could be tests coming up. 4 of Fire. Ace of Earth. Ace of Air. See, there's new beginnings. Look at that. Back-to-back aces. For some of you, something could be coming back from the past. Kind of as, you know, you've done the work, so now you get granted something from the past that you wanted. A dream, a desire, something you wanted from when you were a child. Maybe a lover. Yeah. For some of you, a lover could be coming back from the past where you don't have a choice with a lover as part of your justice package. Wow. Yeah, Page of Fire. This is beautiful. Yeah, Ten of Earth. See, it's meant for you to have this legacy. Your ultimate happiness. Ten of Earth's like having everything. Oh, yeah. Look, see, it's your justice. That's the overall energy. Told you. The 8. This is it. This is divine justice. This is where I was saying God, divine source is coming in, making these movements, pulling people out of your life, knocking those towers down, especially for those of you that have stayed in situations due to your loyalty, right? So there's a King of Air here with a 5 of Air. See, look at that. And things are knocked down. Somebody was playing like chess, right? I heard a beautiful saying that God only plays checkers, and somebody was playing chess. Somebody was trying to one-up you, things like that. Anybody that was working against you and things like that are being revealed like the game's over. The game didn't get finished is what I'm getting. So for any of you where somebody would like was wishing ill upon you or wanting to destroy you or wanting something to not happen for you, God's intervening and it's like pulled you out of the game. And some of you could literally be in a place where you're like, what? Like, really? That just, like, I wasn't done with this situation yet. Like, I like, time's up, my dears. Yeah, King of Air. I'm doing a reading. Justice, and I flipped it right up to the 2 of Cups. And release. For some of you, you need to release a lover. You definitely are going to have a choice between lovers. For some of you, you have a choice between twin flame and soulmates, because for some of you, your own twin flame could have been used against you, or missed the timeline, not awakening, not doing the healing. I'm getting a couple of different things. Yeah, 8 of Air. People are going to be balances here. Some people could be going to jail for some of their justice package, or spiritual jail, or both. And I'm getting no rest for the wicked. Some people, if they could be getting, you know, that's the spiritual jail. You know, constantly running through the mind, replaying everything out over and over and over again. That's part of the justice spiritual jail, to get them to remember what they did, to, you know, to get them to feel remorseful, to get them to make it right, whatever. But the yeah, look, I love this too. And see how the chariot's like elevated, and it's the white and the black horse. Oh my god, I just realized that. You know, the white and the black, that's the balancing out of the yin and the yang energy, right? So it often says you do that, right? Then you take control of your life and make movements, right? For a lot of like divine feminines, my earth angels, you needed to get your courage and strength to be able to balance out your energies and, you know, be your own rescue, right? But this is also about ascending, right, into the light. This is beautiful, and she looks so relieved. For a lot of you, you could just be feeling as though you're being rescued and saved, and you can relax, right? So this is so beautiful. Yeah, look, balance. She's pouring a rainbow between the cups. Look at how beautiful that is. So yes, I love it. So justice is here. And definitely, I love all the angels too. This is so beautiful to put into this deck. So yeah, justice is here. Yep, and there's the Hierophant, which is like my divine source card next to the star card. So divine is bringing in healing and justice. And even though I keep saying the earth angels, because that's, you know, what my platform is for, Earth Angel Starseeds Lightworkers, the 144,000, as I'm one of the leaders, right? So if you're getting guided here, you're definitely a healer, right? So definitely subscribe to the channel, right? And help it grow, help it reach more of us, right? So this is so beautiful. All right, I better go. 2400 on the clock, right? As they say that, so you could look that up as an angel universal number, as like I said, keys and codes of the universe. Wherever you're seeing numbers and synchronicities, look into them. Yeah, look, 3 of water in the Emperor. Oh my gosh, see? This is union. For a lot of you, you're coming into union with the divine. And if you did have a twin flame that was compromised, you have somebody that's coming in that's going to be equally yoked as you. That's going to be on that highest vibrational timeline that will be your divine. And God does have the power to reassign contracts and give somebody else your fallen twins contract. All right. Love and light to all of you. Bye.